So a couple of weeks from now, Apple will have finally released the Apple Watch Series 10. It is rumored to shake things up a bit with its thinner design language as always, a display that might be bigger than the Apple Watch Ultra, and some other interesting things. Now before that happens, before the watch is released and I'm tempted, I wanted to visit my trusty old companion, the Apple Watch Series 7. I have been using the Series 7 for the past 21 odd months, and I know in my previous video I mentioned I'm not looking to upgrade for the next 2 years as we all do, but once Apple releases the Series 10, I feel like I will be tempted. We're all humans and we all know when Apple releases new Apple products, we are all tempted. In this video though, we won't go into deep dive about the Series 7 because I covered a lot in my 15-month video, so go check that out as well. But in this video, we'll just take a look at how it is holding up after 21 months of continuous use and why I might be tempted for the Series 10. One aspect where this watch has withstood the test of times is in its durability. As mentioned previously, the watch has been hit on so many surfaces with almost fatal shocks, but it has not yet shattered. Knock on wood though. The display has been well protected with a plastic screen protector, so there should be no presence of scratches. Now while there's a great selection of Apple Watch bands on the Apple site, I have mostly stuck with the default Midnight Sport band and a couple of knockoffs which just seem as good as the originals for a fraction of the price. One thing I'm certainly looking forward to, or might look forward to, in the Series 10 is a brighter display. So I am using the Series 7 at the highest possible brightness, which I think is a level 3, and while it's fine in the winters, I certainly wish it could be brighter during the summers when the sun is scorching down. Honestly though, I might be a tad bit nitpicky as I seem to be doing fine with this level of brightness, but we'll see what the Series 10 has to offer. I also want to briefly mention one of the most important aspects of this watch, which is the always on display. It is super helpful in quickly glancing at information. If you are looking to buy an Apple Watch, I would highly recommend one with an always on display. Like I've said before, a watch isn't a watch if it isn't showing the time all the time. Now while lower brightness is something I can live with, lower battery life is what has been a bit bothersome recently. The watch's battery health has fallen down to 84%, which means it sometimes doesn't last me a full day. Now that would be about 16 to 18 hours. If I do use the watch to track a workout of about 60 to 70 minutes, that's when it absolutely will not last me a full day and will need to be recharged at least once during that day. But it does rather top up quickly when charging with a wire, so that is kind of a plus point. Leave it on for about 10-15 minutes and you are good for the rest of the day. I must say that I'm looking forward to how the Series 10 will do, because if it is going to be thinner than previous watches, it also means it might have a smaller battery capacity. But I know Apple will always have an answer for that. And although I didn't like what Apple did with watchOS 10 with the gestures and all that, I've come to terms with what it is. I have slightly become accustomed to using gestures on a tiny screen. But it also helps that I'm using the watch mostly to track my workouts and use the occasional keyboard to reply to messages. With watchOS 11 though, Apple is bringing some rather exciting and much needed features. Probably the biggest one is pausing the activity ring and customizing the goals based on the day of the week. At the end of the day, the Apple Watch has become one of the most essential tech products in my lifestyle. Oftentimes when I don't have it on me, I tend to become a bit lazy, but when I do have it, I feel like it's a great tool to be accountable for leading a healthy lifestyle. If that's something that you're looking for, I would highly recommend the Apple Watch, just any Apple Watch in general. And that's it for this video folks. Subscribe and I will catch you all in the next one.